A big chunk of the RV world is still building campers that look exactly like what your parents, or even your grandparents, used to tow around. Aluminum siding on the outside, lots of wood on the inside, and all the usual worries that come with that, like rot and mildew. You've probably seen them 1,000 times. Now, this is where things get interesting. There's a company called Liv, which stands for Lightweight Innovative Vehicle Trailers, and they're doing things very differently. Instead of sticking to old-school materials and designs, Liv builds campers that are designed to never rot and to be completely resistant to mildew. They're so confident in their construction that they've literally dragged these campers through riverbeds just to prove a point. So how do they pull that off? It all comes down to materials and design. Liv uses advanced composite materials like thermoplastics, along with a unibody construction and a seamless roof. They even incorporate recycled materials into the build. And here's the big thing. There's no wood anywhere in these campers. None. That alone already puts them in a totally different category compared to most RVs out there. If you check out Liv's lineup, you'll see about 11 different floor plans, all built using the same basic construction method. The smallest and most budget-friendly models are the 13BH and the 13SD. The difference between the two is pretty simple. The 13BH has bunk beds tucked into the rear right corner, while the 13SD swaps those bunks for a modular dinette. To keep things simple, let's focus on the 13BH specs. Right out of the gate, you're looking at a trailer that's just under 17 feet long, about 8 feet wide, and a little over 6 feet tall inside. Despite those dimensions, the dry weight stays under 1,870 pounds. That means you don't need a massive truck to tow it, and many SUVs or 4x4s can handle it without breaking a sweat. Liv doesn't go into extreme detail about every step of the manufacturing process, but there is a short video on their site that shows how these campers come together. Basically, the walls, floor, and roof are built as separate panels and then welded together into one sealed, watertight shell. And when they say watertight, they really mean it. There's a great demo video out there where a dealer actually floods the inside of a Liv camper. Water everywhere, rubber duckies floating around. And the whole point is to show that the structure can handle it without damage. You even get a look at the internal framework that gives these campers their strength. The panels themselves are said to be nearly an inch thick, and the same construction approach is used for much of the interior as well. If you're familiar with monocoque fiberglass campers, you'll have a rough idea of what this feels like, just done with modern thermoplastics. From the outside, the result is pretty slick. The shell is smooth and clean, but it's not just about looks. LEV still manages to integrate exterior storage, system hookups, and mounting points for things like a side awning. The windows and doors are nicely done too. One thing I'm personally curious about is how these panels handle serious impacts, but that's a conversation for another day. Step inside, and you really see how different this camper is. The interior panels are molded and shaped from the same thermoplastic materials as the exterior, which means the furniture itself is part of the structure. In the spaces created by those panels, Liv fits in everything you'd expect. A cooktop, sink and faucet, microwave, fridge, and plenty of storage for a small family. The layout feels open and efficient, making it easy to move around and actually use every inch of space. The bathroom sits in the rear left corner and includes separate features rather than a single cramped wet bath. Right next to it, between the bathroom and the bunk beds, is the fridge. That placement keeps the front of the camper from feeling crowded, which is a smart move in a trailer this size. Along the left side near the middle, you'll find a compact but fully equipped galley. There's a 2-burner cooktop, a range hood, and a Dometic microwave, all set against a window that brings in light and fresh air. Storage is cleverly tucked in wherever it can fit, which really helps keep things organized. Up front is the main sleeping area, with a double bed and shelving built into the front cap. It's simple, but it gets the job done and works well for couples or small families. On top of that, these campers come with essentials like air conditioning, heating, and LED lighting. Now, there are plenty of upgrades available if you want to go all out. Solar panels, lithium batteries, an off-road package, and even an aluminum frame can all be added. But keep in mind, those options will bump up the price. Still, it's nice to have the flexibility to build the camper to match how you actually plan to use it.